me, I had a very, very clear vision, that very bright light in terms of where we needed to go and what the role of marketing was at Cisco that was incredibly different from anything that Cisco had seen before. And it was all around personalized, real time, much more of a consumer marketing environment. And I could, when I was talking to some of my colleagues on the C-suite, they'd go, like, what is she talking about? Like net promoter score, customer lifetime value, personas. I think they thought I'd lost the plot a little bit, if I'm being really honest. But you know what, for me, it was so clear. I felt it in my head, my heart, and my gut. I absolutely knew it was the right thing to do. And so where we started was with my leadership team, and we really got to describe and play out, what is this vision? What does this bright light look like? What does it feel like? What will it mean for the company and our business? What will it feel for our teams? What it will feel for our individual employees? And we actually just built this common vision of where we wanted to go. And so we had to bring the rest of the team along. It's fine if you have the vision, but you're on your own. And so you have to be able to inspire the rest of the organization that that's where I want to go. I see it. I want to go there too. And so what we did is it's the true adage, communicate, communicate, communicate. We made it very clear about what that end state would look like and what it meant down to the individual. Along the way, we rewarded and recognized failure as well as success. So we really tried to have a culture of learn to test and test to learn. So it was really like an agile DevOps environment for engineering. So really very different from what we've done before. And we had this mantra in the end, which was, there's no plan B. And we needed it at times because sometimes we really screwed up and sometimes things didn't go well. And it's been a tough journey. I won't kid you on that. But we're as energized and motivated, and sometimes when we look back and see how far we've come, we're feeling great. We're a little tired. We need to energize for the next phase of the journey, but you have to bring your team along with you. But for us, it was, there's no plan B.
We've got to convince people where we're going about something they might not be totally familiar with. So that leaves us with the challenge that perhaps it isn't true that people always buy into a vision, but that they buy into a leader, and that they're willing to take a chance on someone if they trust that person, if they believe that person has the characteristics necessary to execute the vision, which they might not completely understand. So for me, it's really about how can I present myself and how can I be the kind of person that others would trust, the kind of person that others would take a leap of faith and say, even though I don't necessarily agree with that vision, or even if I don't understand parts of that vision, I'm going to follow this person. And it really hits home in your own organization. Assume you're really good at presenting it, you can get the executive committee along. Can you get your own organization really bought in, enthusiastic, jumping up and down to do whatever it takes to deliver this vision? Because at the end of the day, it's got to leave the slide deck and become real.